Hello, I'm Benson and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you a gimbal, and this is by FeiyuTech and it's the SCORP Mini 3 Pro. As you can see, I got a little bit of an addiction here. I got 3 sets of gimbal here and they're all from FeiyuTech. So this one here, heavy duty for my Canon EOS R. Permanently, it's like a stand. I don't really run around with this anymore. This is way too heavy. I got my Pocket 3 over there, which has a built-in gimbal anyway. And then I have my Sony EV1, and this is very old camera. I bought it second-hand. This is more for when I need good quality photos as well as some short video, because this one doesn't really take a long video before the battery runs out. When I'm out and about, then sometimes the phone is the best option for quick video, especially if I just want to upload this to social media. One thing good about this one here is that if you want to record using your phone, let's say if I would do a lot of YouTube shorts or Instagram post, just twist the mount and now you have a standing portrait mode. But today I'm going to show you the Mini 3 Pro, which might take over all of this. I sell them off in second hand and I just keep this one instead, because this one here come with 4 options. They are marketed for your action camera, your compact camera, your phone, and also a kind of semi-heavy DSLR. So I have a feeling that this will be under 2 kilograms or close to that, but that depends on how well obviously you balance your gimbal, which I kind of cover in every single one of my video. In terms of function, it has all the function of the latest Mini 3. AI tracking, touch screen. So it should be able to do everything that the Mini 3 does, just that it has interchangeable mounting for your camera as well. But it does have a detachable handle. So this part of the handle can come out like a remote. That is the key bonus feature which pushed me to buy this particular gimbal. Anyway, so in the UK, they are currently marketed as £309 for the Mini 3 Pro. They also do a kit version which give you a few more items, but I just gone for the Mini 3 Pro because I got a load of accessories already. And they always have voucher on screen as well, so I don't think you will pay full price of £309. With a £35 off voucher, I guess you pay about £270. In America, you probably pay $270. But let's have a look and see what your £270. Now this company, I have bought so many from them, I might as well be kind of their spokesperson. But I'm not that technical. So instruction booklet, you got a little card which gives you some QR code. Probably take you to different parts of the website. And here we are, you got your gimbal. I think the technology is so well now, so the gimbal is getting smaller and smaller. For me, because I got big hands, this is actually the smallest I would like it to be. Obviously you got 2 handles here. And the other thing is that sometimes even the previous model, I think the gap is kind of getting closer and closer. So sometimes you will hit the motor here, especially when it is at a certain angle. So you got your gimbal. What else do you get? Right, in this box, you got a lot of brackets, metal brackets. You got a foam bracket with a fan built in, just like the one here. And you got a medium-sized box, which is all your cables, more brackets. I try not to mix them, but I'm going to keep this one in the box. And finally, one longer box. I think this must be the tripod. And the tripod, like the previous version, is one of those that open really, really flat and wide. So it is really, really stable, which I like. There we go. It does look quite smart. Plastic tripod, rubberized handlebar, and the arms and the motor are all encased in metal. And this is a 3-axle gimbal. What that means is you can rotate on the base, and this is 360, which is quite important for this particular gimbal. And then second rotation, now this one have a limited rotation. And finally the up and down also have limited rotation. All the locks are by buttons on the side, which doesn't really bother me. So what can you do with a gimbal? Let's do our phone. All right, so nothing different with this one, the previous model. You still have the cable, which you can use it to charge your phone. Nice metal bracket. Like I said previously, you do have to balance your gimbal for you to get the optimal performance. So you can see that this one doesn't want to stay put. So all I need to do is just push it up and down until it kind of stop rotating too much. So this one is still top heavy. It does take some time to work out what you're trying to do. But it doesn't have to be exact if your motor is strong enough. Anyway, and this one doesn't look like it's twisting too much. And finally, this one seems too heavy on one side. Okay, I think that's good enough. And you can see that I'm not balancing it perfectly. So, you know, power button on the side. Actually, you got two power buttons. Oh, I see, yes. All right, so there we go. It's working out of the box, just like all the other scope I have tested before. Now, this is touchscreen. So I'm going to set it up now, English, power on. The first thing I will do is motor, auto tune, and that's it. One working gimbal out of the box. Let's go straight into the function that I want to test the most. Sorry, today I'm a bit all over the place because I really like this gimbal. But anyway, so there's a little button on the side here. So you press it and then you slide this off. Now this one become a remote control. So there is no wire, and you can still control the gimbal with the joystick. So imagine that you are working with a gimbal outdoor and you set it up on a tripod, or you set it up where the angle is. So in the past, what I would do is, without the little control, so I will activate your tracking first, and then I'll move myself to where I want the camera to point, and then I do the gesture control, stop it, and now I carry on working. To be honest with you, the workflow just wasn't that great, but I'm grateful to have AI tracking, so at least I can do this kind of function. Sometimes I even offset my tracking, so it's always checked by like a little bit on the side. But now I got this thing, so I can set it up there, and if I moved and I want it to follow me and change the angle, this is now easy. Fantastic piece of kit. And you can use that as a remote control as well. You can press the record button and it will start recording if you are connected to the gimbal with your phone, that is. This little bit of additional function is enough for me to ditch the other three that I have, which is really sad because I do like my collection of gimbal at the moment, but I don't need them anymore because this one will do everything else. So let's try something else. Now, I still haven't read the instruction yet, okay? So they come with a bracket here. Let's see what we can do with that. So let's take the phone off. It's super easy to do. And by the way, if you are using this as your only equipment, all you need to do is like put a marker, maybe a white marker on black metal here, just to see where it goes. So unless you change your phone, every time you come back, all you need to do is just mount it to the mark. And this one will have scale on it as well, so you can mark it. Okay, so let's try this one as well. Works fine. Should work fine because it's not that much different to your phone. So phone is okay. A small compact camera is okay as well. So let's change it to something else. So now we've done the phone and we've done the camera. Now how about the heaviest of them all, my DSLR. All right, so let's test it. It's still functioning, so all good. But I do need to do a little auto tune just for the best possible stabilization, I guess. That is really, really good. Now I do think my EOS R is pushing the limit of this one here. At the end of the day, you can see the big massive motor on this one compared to the little one on here. But like I say, I have one gimbal which can do all three cameras, so I think this one is going to be my favorite of them now. What do you guys think? Is this something that worth buying? This is so much fun. Anyway, let's put it back on. So for this part of the video, I'm going to give you a little bit of a 360 tour around my workshop or my studio or my shed. It depends on what you want to call it. I have two camera recording, my Pocket 3, which is my standard go-to camera now, and then my iPhone 15 Pro Max on the latest FeiyuTech gimbal. So let's say if I am filming myself with my phone, most likely what I will do is I will switch on my tracker, so I don't need to use my hands. Actually, the lens is quite dirty, so might want to give it a little wipe first. Now, there is two features that I am going to use with the gimbal. One is this detachable handle. All you need to do is just one button and slide downwards, so there's no chance of it kind of falling off while you're using it because you're sliding this one downward, not upwards. But anyway, so I got my little remote control so I can control it, but what I usually do is It doesn't really show off my jawline with this angle, but let's just roll with it because I'm too lazy to prop you up. So anyway, this is my phone recording me right now. So I'm at the main part of my studio, and now the tracking has gone for some reason. So let's restart that. Doesn't really matter. Sometimes that does happen. Now with this tracking device, it should be able to track for up to 18 meters. My shed here is only about 9 meters wide or 7.5 meters widest. Obviously at the diagonal angle, then will be around 9 meters, but you get the drift. So I'm going to come down all over this side. So this is my workbench, and this is probably the most commonly used place in my studio. I showcase all my products here. My second bench at the moment has a laser packer engraver here. This one can do fine details, but a very small footprint. Doesn't really cut any material, but it is one of my go-to engraving machine. And then here I got my Max 4. Let me move on to this side, see if it tracks me. It's still tracking me because I can see the green lights over there. So over this side here, I got my Max 4 machine. Now this is a huge, well, I call it huge. So this is my big laser engraver, and it also can cut timber as well, which is really useful if I need to make parts for it. Here is my solar panel stuff. So all the power from the top here goes here. I got a couple of battery to run what I need to run here, plus the house. This is connected to my house, my garden tools, and if you haven't seen my video on my e-bike, these are powered by my Makita 2 batteries. So I got 2 bikes here, one for me, one for my son, so we can go out to have some fun together. And over this side here is our exercise area. So you've got a couple of exercise mats here where we do stretches, a bit of like a rainbow cloud here, just for aesthetic. When I do photo shoots, sometimes I do use my television as a monitor, so I tilt it so I can see what I'm shooting. Here, my Peloton treadmill and my exercise bike. Just in case you guys don't notice, I've done a 360 already on this gimbal. So this gimbal is tracking me 360 around that little chair that I popped it on. Anyway, this is my Peloton. A lot of people think that it's a very expensive clothes hanger, but for us, fantastic piece of kit. The only reason I don't have a belly is because I do it 4 times a week. 4 times? Yeah, I do it 4 times a week as a challenge, as a UK Blue Dog challenge group from Power Zone Ride. And then now I'm back to my original position. As my back is turned around, so I don't know if it is still tracking me or not, but it does. Now, how about if I run really, really fast and see if I can outrun this AI-powered gimbal? Not bad. Well, it lost the tracking. Oh, it found me again. So if I run past the camera really fast, at some point it will lose tracking. And then it just flip up, come back down, and then look away. And then now I can use my remote control to bring it back in position. Well, the remotes are kind of the remote is like a reverse, but you can change that. So let's say I set up a camera in the gym, is looking in that direction, but suddenly I think, okay, you know what, that's not the right angle. Do I need to go there, change it, come back, adjust it? It's not right, go there, change it, come back. No, you got a little device right here. So what I need to do is, and now I'm back in frame. Perfect. And this is like, some people will say, just walk over there and change a little bit. But this little bit of convenience is enough for me to purchase this gimbal and get rid of all the gimbal that I have before. Sounds minor, but it's something which is really important to me. Imagine if you have this set up in a very difficult position, because sometimes in my garden, I will set up my camera on my treehouse, pointing down in the garden. Am I going to climb the steps to change the position? No. There's a cheat to achieve what you want to do. So like I say, without the remote control, it will still work with the other thing. What happened is, let's say I'm moved over here now. So the camera no longer looking at me, but I want the camera to look at me right now. So all I need to do is do the AI sign. So I move to where I want to be filmed. Do the OK sign again. So now I actually moved it hand-free without the joystick. So is this something that it must have? I don't know. I'll let you guys decide. Put in the comment section to let me know. Is this something that is very important to you, or is it just a gimmick? Yeah, so in this video, I'm not going to go through the app function or adjustment or things that you can do with the Mini 3 Pro and the app, because it's already covered in my previous video for the Mini 3. So if you want to check it out, I'll put the link in the description. If you find my information useful, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to my channel to help me grow. And I can't wait to see you next time with more interesting gadgets. Bye-bye.
Chasing his dreams, a pharmacist by trade, but there's more to his schemes. Tech and gadgets light his fire, he's got a knack. DIY runs in his veins, there's no turning back. Two kids